Episode 8. How about your brain predicts the future? Right now, before the next word appears, your brain is already trying to guess what I'm about to say. Not because it can see the future, but because that's what it has evolved to do. In fact, if your brain stopped predicting the future for just a few seconds, you couldn't catch a ball. You couldn't understand a sentence. You couldn't even walk across a room. So here's the mystery. What if your brain isn't remembering the past nearly as much as it's constantly predicting the future? Imagine driving down a familiar road. Suddenly, a child runs into the street chasing a ball. You slam the brakes. The entire reaction happens so fast, it feels almost automatic. You tell yourself, I saw the child, then I reacted. But neuroscience suggests something far stranger. By the time you consciously realized what was happening, your brain had already begun calculating the speed of the car, the direction of the child, the distance to the brakes, the possible outcomes, all within fractions of a second. Your conscious mind arrived, almost like the narrator of a movie, explaining a story that had already begun. This isn't a rare event. It's happening every second of your life. Because your brain isn't built to react to reality, it's built to stay ahead of it. And that's one of the greatest secrets of human intelligence. Imagine trying to catch a fast cricket ball. By the time light reflects off the ball, travels to your eyes, moves through your nervous system, and reaches your muscles, the ball has already changed position. If your brain only reacted to what it saw, you would miss every catch. Instead, your brain predicts where the ball will be, not where it was. This happens so naturally that we mistake it for simple reflexes, but it's far more remarkable than that. Every movement you make, every conversation you have, every step you take, depends on tiny predictions happening before you're even aware of them. Some neuroscientists describe the brain as a prediction engine. Rather than waiting for information, it constantly builds expectations about what is most likely to happen next. Then it compares those predictions with reality. When reality matches, everything feels effortless. When it doesn't, your brain quickly updates its model. Without prediction, the world would feel slow, confusing, chaotic. Prediction is what makes reality feel continuous. Take a look around the room you're in. Your brain already knows where the door is, where the walls should be, how your chair feels, even before you touch it. That's because perception isn't simply receiving information. It's combining what your senses detect with what your brain already expects. Scientists call this predictive processing, a leading theory in neuroscience that suggests the brain is constantly generating predictions about the world and updating them using incoming sensory information. Think of it like autocomplete on your phone. It doesn't wait for every letter, it predicts the next word. Most of the time, it's right. Occasionally, it's hilariously wrong. Your brain works similarly. It fills gaps, completes patterns, anticipates sounds, recognizes faces in crowded places. Sometimes, it even mistakes shadows for people. Not because your eyes failed, because your predictions briefly won over reality. In many ways, you're not simply seeing the world, you're seeing your brain's best guess of it. Have you ever stepped onto what you thought was the last stair, only to discover there was one more? That strange jolt you feel is your brain's prediction colliding with reality. The same thing happens during magic tricks. A magician doesn't fool your eyes, they fool your expectations. Your brain predicts one outcome, the magician secretly creates another. The surprise you feel isn't confusion, it's your brain rapidly rewriting its prediction. Even déjà vu may involve prediction. Scientists don't fully agree on why it happens, but one idea suggests it may arise when the brain briefly processes a new experience as if it were familiar. The result? A powerful feeling that you've already lived this exact moment, even though you haven't. Prediction isn't perfect, but perfection isn't the goal. Survival is. A brain that's slightly early is often far more useful than a brain that's always late. Here's something beautifully ironic. Your brain predicts tomorrow using yesterday. Every memory you've ever kept, every mistake you've ever made, every success you've ever celebrated becomes data. Your subconscious quietly asks, "What happened last time?" Then builds its best prediction for what might happen next. That's why someone bitten by a dog as a child may instinctively step back from dogs years later. It's why experienced musicians anticipate the next note, why chess grandmasters see moves before they're played, why athletes seem to react before everyone else. They aren't seeing the future. They're recognizing patterns so quickly that prediction feels almost supernatural. The future hasn't arrived, but the brain has already begun preparing for it. Perhaps the brain's greatest achievement isn't intelligence, or memory, or imagination. Perhaps it's prediction. Every heartbeat, every sentence, every movement, every expectation, every emotion. They're all shaped by one extraordinary ability: to imagine the future before it happens. Your brain is constantly asking one silent question: what's most likely to happen next? That question has helped humans survive ice ages, cross oceans, build civilizations, and eventually walk on the moon. Not because we could see the future, but because our brains learned to prepare for it. So tomorrow morning, when you catch a falling cup, finish someone's sentence, or instinctively avoid danger, remember this: you didn't simply react. Your brain had already been rehearsing that moment, long before you noticed it. Perhaps the future isn't something we suddenly arrive at. Perhaps we're quietly predicting it every second of our lives. And maybe that's what makes the human brain the most extraordinary prediction machine the universe has ever created. But this raises an even deeper mystery. If your brain is constantly predicting, who is actually experiencing those predictions? Who is the you watching your thoughts, feeling your emotions, and becoming aware of the world? For centuries, scientists, philosophers, and neuroscientists have searched for the answer. And even today, no one can fully explain it. That's the mystery we'll explore in the next episode of How About How? How about consciousness is the biggest mystery?